In this video, I'm going to tell you the most effective and efficient training split to build a lean athletic body. I'm going to cut through all the noise so that when you finish watching this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do in the gym. And if you're new here, my name is Blair. I've been a coach for 9 years and I've helped literally hundreds of people to build lean athletic bodies, and they all came to me from a very similar place. Guessing their way through workouts, feeling like they should be doing better, and training without any real intent. The fix was never adding more and more random exercises or going from a bro split to a push-pull legs. It was about having a smarter plan that worked for them. And this is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. But for now, let's get into the video, and I want to start by talking about why the classic splits aren't working for you. Before we talk about the solution, we have to talk about the problem. The fitness world is flooded with advice, but most of it is geared towards trying to get you to train like you're a professional athlete or a professional bodybuilder, when really you just want a good rig to look and feel class every day, so you don't need most of the shit that they're talking about. So let's break down the common training splits you've probably tried and explain why they're not working. First up is the classic bro split: chest day, back day, shoulder day, arm day. If you're lucky, maybe a leg day. On the surface, it makes sense. Blast one muscle group and let it recover for the rest of the week until you train it again. But the issue is, training a muscle group once every 7 days isn't really enough frequency to stimulate any muscle growth. Current research tells us that for building muscle, you're far better off training a muscle group 2 times a week instead of just 1. So while bro splits can work if the volume is high enough, you're probably leaving progress on the table if you're not stimulating your muscle groups more than once a week. Another really common split is push-pull legs, and this is definitely a step up from the bro split, but it still has its disadvantages. With push-pull legs, you group muscle groups together. So one day you're in the gym doing a lot of push movements, which typically is chest, the anterior shoulders, probably some triceps. The next day you're in the gym doing a lot of pulling exercises, which is typically back, biceps, and then you follow that up on the third day with lower body in the form of your legs. Now the problem I have with this is not necessarily its effectiveness, it's how sustainable it is. Because again, if we're looking to hit each muscle group at least twice a week, then doing a push-pull legs, you're gonna have to be in the gym lifting 6 days a week. Between the gym, work, life, having a family, that's a pretty big commitment. And if you miss one day, you can be behind for the whole rest of the week. So while there are 3 and 4 day variations of the push-pull leg splits, the 6-day one is often the best because you want to be hitting the muscle groups twice a week. And I just don't think that that's suitable for most people in everyday life. Finally, there's the upper-lower split. Now this is a good training split and it works very well for a lot of people. You train your upper body one day, your lower body the next, you usually have a rest day in the middle, and you do upper and lower again. Now this is a really good training split and it works very well for a lot of people. It allows you to hit your muscle groups twice a week over the course of a full week, only training 4 times. However, the issue can be if you're trying to balance different modalities of fitness. For example, you like running, maybe you like playing golf, maybe you like playing paddle, whatever it is, you might not really be able to get to the gym 4 times a week and fit everything else in. So if you are doing an upper lower split, you need to carefully plan things in around your energy and around your recovery, so that if you want to play other sport, you want to go for runs, and you want to just do other stuff, you have the energy to be able to do that. Right, now on to the solution. Right, so if all these common splits have their downfalls, what should you actually be doing? What is the answer? And it's almost deceptively simple. 3 full body strength sessions. That's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You hit the gym 3 days a week, training your whole body using a handful of big compound movements. For me, this split is the perfect sweet spot for effectiveness and real life efficiency. It gives you the stimulus you need to build muscle and strength without needing to live in the gym. And you hit every major muscle group 3 times a week, so you're sending powerful and consistent signals for your muscles to grow. Plus, you've got 4 other days that you can do whatever you want. You could do runs, you could do high rock sessions, you could play golf, you could play paddle. You could just take it as rest and recovery time with the family. Either way, you have time to add in other sessions, and your body actually has time to recover from the 3 gym sessions that you're doing. This truly is the simplest way to build and maintain a lean athletic rig. Right, now let's dive into why this 3-day full body strength session split is the best for building a lean athletic body. First and foremost, it's got a really good training frequency. As I've touched on, research consistently shows that you need to be training your muscle groups at least twice a week if you want to stimulate muscle growth or just keep the muscle that you have. With a full body routine 3 times a week, every single session you are going to be stimulating the muscles across your chest, your back, your arms, your shoulders, your legs, your core, your glutes. So you are giving it the signals to build and maintain. Second, it's incredibly sustainable. For most people, it's not that they don't have the perfect plan or the perfect training split for them. It's more that they don't stick to it consistently enough. If all we're asking you to do is 3 gym sessions a week out of 7 days, that's a lot more manageable to always fit into your week. So you're far more likely to stick to it, not just when you have a specific fitness goal, but for the rest of your life, so you can maintain the rig that you build. Thirdly, it leaves room for athleticism and life. When you do a 3-day training split, it actually gives you enough time to do other stuff that you want to do. For myself, I like running, I like high rocks, I like playing paddle sometimes. If I was training 6 days a week, I would really struggle to fit those things in. So therefore, I much prefer to hit 3 days because it allows me to do the other stuff that I want to do. So to make this easy for you, I've actually put together a free full body training program with 3 sessions a week for 4 weeks. It covers exercises, sets, reps, tempos, everything you need to make solid progress in just 30 days. And there's absolutely no strings attached. I just want you to have watched this video and actually go and implement this so you stop spinning your wheels and actually start training with intent. Check it out, it's gonna be the first link in the description. And if you did find this video helpful, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.